These photos were taken without knowing they would be the last. There were no goodbyes, no final words, only ordinary moments frozen in time. Behind each image is a life that quietly reached its end long before the world was ready to let go.
Elvis Presley. Elvis Presley's last known photo was taken inside Graceland, captured casually in his private living space weeks before his death. He passed away on August 16, 1977, at the age of 42. The cause of death was heart failure linked to long-term prescription drug abuse. In his final days, Elvis lived in isolation, physically weak, mentally exhausted, and deeply lonely behind the image of the king of rock and roll. John Lennon. John Lennon's final photo was taken outside his New York apartment on December 8, 1980, as he signed an autograph for a fan just hours before his death. He was murdered later that night at the age of 40. At that moment, Lennon was optimistic, creatively reborn, and focused on family life and peace. Jimi Hendrix. Jimi Hendrix's last photos were taken during his final public appearances in London. He died on September 18, 1970, at the age of 27. The cause of death was drug intoxication. Mentally, Hendrix was overwhelmed by fame, pressure, and exhaustion. Janis Joplin. Janis Joplin's last image shows her laughing during a studio session shortly before her death on October 4, 1970. She was 27 years old. The cause was heroin overdose. Beneath her energetic smile was deep loneliness and emotional pain. Jim Morrison. Jim Morrison's final photo was taken in Paris, showing him wandering quietly through the streets. He died on July 3, 1971, at age 27. The cause was heart failure, suspected to be drug-related. Morrison was detached, searching for escape from fame. Kurt Cobain. Kurt Cobain's final image came from his home shortly before April 5, 1994. He died at 27 by suicide. In his final moments, Cobain struggled with depression, addiction, and emotional torment. Layne Staley. Layne Staley's last known photo was taken years before his death. He passed away in 2002 at age 34 due to drug overdose. His final years were marked by isolation and withdrawal from the world. Chester Bennington. Chester Bennington's final photo appeared on social media smiling with his family days before July 20, 2017. He died at 41 by suicide. Behind the smile was lifelong trauma and depression. Chris Cornell. Chris Cornell's last photo was taken backstage after a concert in Detroit. He died on May 18, 2017, at age 52 by suicide. Mentally, he was silently battling inner darkness. Freddie Mercury. Freddie Mercury's final photos show him at home, visibly frail but dignified. He died on November 24, 1991, at age 45 from AIDS-related illness. His final days were calm and courageous. Ronnie James Dio. Ronnie James Dio's last photo was taken during medical treatment in 2010. He died at 67 from stomach cancer. Mentally, Dio remained strong, grateful, and close to his fans until the end. David Bowie. David Bowie's last photo appeared during the promotion of his final album. He died on January 10, 2016 at 69 from cancer. Bowie faced death creatively, privately, and with dignity. Prince. Prince's final photo was taken shortly before his death in April 2016. He passed away at 57 from accidental drug overdose. In his final days, Prince was still making music but struggling physically. Scott Weiland. Scott Weiland's final image was taken on tour shortly before December 2015. He died at 48 from drug overdose. His last moments were spent battling addiction. Bon Scott. Bon Scott's last photo was taken during a night out in London. He died on February 19, 1980, at age 33 from alcohol poisoning. Mentally, he lived fast and recklessly. Syd Barrett. Syd Barrett's last image was taken during his quiet life away from fame. He died in 2006 at age 60 from complications of diabetes. His final years were silent and withdrawn. Joe Strummer. Joe Strummer's last photo was taken shortly before his sudden death in 2002. He died at 50 from a heart condition. He remained passionate and creative until the end. Ian Curtis. Ian Curtis's final photo was taken at home before his death in 1980. He died at 23 by suicide. In his final moments were filled with emotional turmoil and despair. George Michael. George Michael's final photo appeared on social media before his death on December 25, 2016. He died at 53 from heart disease. Privately, he was reflective and emotionally complex. Tom Petty. Tom Petty's last photo was taken after a concert tour in 2017. He died at 66 from accidental drug overdose. Despite pain, he continued performing for fans. Eddie Van Halen. Eddie Van Halen's final image was taken during cancer treatment. He died in 2020 at 65 from cancer. Mentally, he stayed optimistic and close to his family. Dusty Hill. Dusty Hill's last photo was taken shortly before his death in 2021. He died at 72 in his sleep. His final moments were peaceful. Meatloaf. Meatloaf's final photo appeared during health struggles in 2022. He died at 74 from illness. He faced the end quietly, away from the spotlight. Taylor Hawkins. Taylor Hawkins' final photo was taken shortly before his death in 2022. He died at 50 due to drug toxicity. Mentally, he was energetic but physically exhausted. Nick Drake. Nick Drake's last image was taken during his reclusive life. He died in 1974 at 26 from antidepressant overdose. His final days were quiet and lonely. Wayne Static. Wayne Static's final photo was taken shortly before his death in 2014. He died at 48 from drug overdose. His final years were turbulent but creative. Alexei Laiho. Alexei Laiho's final image appeared during his declining health. He died in 2020 at 41 due to liver disease. His final days struggles with addiction. Mark Lanegan. Mark Lanegan's last photo was shared shortly before his death in 2022. He died at 57 from illness. His final days were reflective and withdrawn. Chris Squire. Chris Squire's final photo was taken during cancer treatment. He died in 2015 at 67. He remained proud of his legacy. Rory Gallagher. Rory Gallagher's final photo was taken during hospitalization. He died in 1995 at 47 from complications after a liver transplant. His final moments were marked by physical pain but musical devotion.